Right. Okay. Right. So just le hart fríd number balle. In ye we make part 3 inch. Use the formula to extend the tables around my chin agus Harmon sketched and graph. Okay, we're on the okay punchation. Now, in ye graph, do you get the institution formula we are going to A equals to J? Arbison in a series, Ceacht going to remain free, AX squared. No, it's formula we are going to double to 0 minus, then you punch a because kiss the dog, and you clean him a J, just spoil him a clean minus na plus 0.4, that'll be minus 0.4. So there we have the yeah, Jelle x squared plus art x, okay. Right, I guess we graph which in down to fast going on the addition of minus 0.4x plus 8x or many smaller was okay. Was okay? Yeah, right, okay. Now, so make the part 3 and use the formula in A in terms of x to find A, B and C. So the Shinjant can use the table to find the values of A, B and C. So formula. Now, use the formula to extend the table, run which is Harmon sketched and graph. Now, use your table and your graph to find the greatest possible value of A. Now, mark this at a table. Basically, called the greatest possible value Kajumla Karaha. So this is very straightforward. So when you part IV, mark this at the graph. Nothing zero, unless you graph you go in but anyway, mark to the graph chapter 2, next will an arc you go half, go to punches RG Kajumla Karaha. So on graph and punches RG Kajumla Karaha. Okay, agus reached on table basically go to punches RG at there Colway Cara faster the graph. So there's the x Kajumla Karjig to A Kajumla 33.6, there's the x Kajumla Shejig to A Kajumla 25.6, agus there's the x Kajumla Archig to A Kajumla Karjig Punchy Kehe. Alright, so coming to part 3 and from the graph, the greatest possible value of A is 40 and this occurs when x equals 10. So short, there's the x Kajumla J. Okay, so Shin punches RJ. Agus and Shin, in partial and Shin. Use your table and your graph to find the greatest possible value of A and the value of x that gives this. Check your answer by completing the square. So Kaitun formula shown as a screw in square form. We're done you being John today. Yes? By relation, yes. So check your answer by completing the square. So what I'm going to screw in shown as so to A Kajumla minus nimni punchy keher x carne here plus art x. Okay, so Kaiwishin is a humpush hand in square form. Now next goes its decimal place. So I'm going to have Shahan Kodan. So J nimni punchy keher and Kodan is 2/5. So to A Kajumla Yehuigu minus Yehuigu x carne here plus art x. As the Megarishan is screw in square form. So in square form, going to make a minus Yehuigu marking with a bracket. Because the Megari for rate, you only get the x squared less. Only get the x squared less in. Does that make sense? So this means you're going to screw in square form. So you do x squared plus, now reached Kaimage Arthur Ranther Doskin the Quick. I guess you mean J. Then you be identity. J Arthur Ranther Doskin the Quick. Is alright. Alright, I couldn't move with it. No chance. Alright. Couldn't my WhatsApp with that, alright. Right. Now I'm going to take the wrench, just note it, right? Now take the wrench art or Doskin the Quick. Shouldn't right kernel art maybe for quick rantere do. Who's the Kajumla fee. And then you're right, listen. Quick art cara ran the do you to fee. So test come nish ma bhéidim sa fi fa dáscin na cuig tá má gáil ort. So rís tá má sin scríbnes mar fi x bracket. An okay lei se. Okay? So rís tescum leis go sin codmna minus dáscin na cuig. Cleaning square in us, so you to x plus j liad a fi j squared minus, because obviously Caibidil k the what you must because 10 for j for j sin k. Do you get on you? Practice or square form. So frigere made the ahan and chance you to minus dáscin na cuig x plus j carry here minus agus rést to the golevated cadence is for Luigi dáscin na cuig agus you to j caraha. Ran and okay listen. Dá cuig you for cage and caraha. Okay, so rést Alcanis gin turning point. So punche or an east function or east function and that's the maximum point east function. So these can you to x plus j going to scale kite minus or the answer. The custom is made it going to scale the custom is made it from minus dáscin na cuig kite scenario g plus. Going to scale so kite scenario g plus. Minus dáscin na cuig made it for Luigi Kate. You to plus cara. Was it okay? Because made it for da you to yeah ranter cuig. By sa cara. Agus rís minus for minus you to plus. Huh? Because my geri because the yeah cuig you made it for a whole lot in sure now. The dáscin na cuig you made it for a whole lot. So kai ma dáscin na cuig made it for bracket. Can you go just limit in a square form? Kai the dáscin na cuig made it for Luigi Kate you to plus 40. So change to in this for your maximum point like j la cara. Cost of shaw minus kite we could and minus and shaw. There's going to be upside down, so therefore kite shall be the net plus the x column Luigi j, but cost of minus and shaw your maximum point j la now the x column j you to cara. I guess you need gentle. So just because unless you minus and shaw, that means kite minus out and shaw. Was okay again? Okay. Right. So add the sneckel, alright. Was adding add the sneckel, alright there? Yeah. Right. Get punch a lit. Ceacht, use mathematical tools, table, graph, and algebra to estimate the value of x which the area of the rectangle is 28 centimeters. Okay, so it is J5 definition Chile. No, sorry, J5 definition 28 centimeters. Agus a table. So it is goes to the table on us. Market is the table. Catch what piece of art other could the values. How could the tablet? Well, then you be sure there. Anna, isn't it? Huh? Other Ceacht. Aye, to tell you Bally other Ceacht. Well, rubber needs more, so rubber needs Luna, yeah, Bally, so these into roughly 4.7. Market has a piece of art. So to go away, yeah, Bally other Ceacht, not the x quadrant Ceacht, x quadrant she. Not the x quadrant Ceacht, J Tugway. 25.6. There's the x quadrant she, J Tugway. So it's 3.6 she. So Tesco got piece of art. How do I yeah Bally either the yeah punch shan? Does that make sense down then? So race so the goal of it either Ceacht she, so he got rough estimate yeah roughly 4.7, 4.8. So on tablet Jeremy Ceacht punch shaft. Okay, do you think here? So either x quadrant Ceacht she. So the piece of art either x quadrant Ceacht she, so Rahim is like Ceacht punch shaft. Was okay again? Yeah? Right. Make it to chain on graph. Now near the graph home says so just on graph go Swiss piece of art trash and just she's by go x.
So scholar the Caibidil Giro G Lorlin agus Romali they love Foster.
So on graph, do you give hand share the graph will give we nie. Go trasnik piece of art agus. agus sheets. Dinne value. Will be identity. Will value alone table hockle away fis art. Eder carjig agus. Eder carjig agus shejig faster. So reached hockle screaming shin goes roughly. Now tashin going to be in the opposite side. So it's going to be 15.3. Roughly half of 15.3 of the carjig agus she. Reached own graph and shin. To me just going to hand sketch the graph. To the graph called Tashadik 0 row. With the graph called machine, she's GJ. So main test a trasne eg fisa art o the graph. I guess to the Goluelu yeah function. To the Goluelu yeah function the graph to the Goluelu egg. It reached on graph, then you be at the estimate. Care punche. Care punche she, I guess being canal roughly quijig punche. Which is roughly half our quijig punch care quijig punch dog. Branch or jig accuracy to the graph. We should give her a graph. Yes? Right, so on graph to the golel fregre gol x cosmla care punche or gol the value fisa art gol away at the care punche she agus quijig punche care. There's the x cosmla care punche she agus quijig care punche she agus quijig punche care. So just branch a jig accuracy to the graph janticle. We should okay on ye. I said your graph a higher to ye. Okay, part journey Gusage algebra. Okay, so reach to Gusage algebra, so Ramanunga Jin T Sean shot. So reach to the Golina shot near to A cosmla fisa art. So reach to the just suburbs in the Shasta cosmic. So you have to minus then you punch your here x kernel here plus art x cosmla fisa art. To the fisa art trasna you have to minus then you punch your here x kernel here plus art x minus fisa art cosmla 0 and then just solve for x. So raise to the gusage minus b formula. So to x cosmla luja art plus minus square root raised due to art kernel here minus k here for luja nyam punch k here for luja fisa art. A ligaskjon da for minus nyam punch k here. Shinjanti then you be there. Just to go to the algebra to the just linear job formula minus b formula agus you must figure. So ratio to minus art plus or minus then you be added to do your calculator. Janti then you be there. So you to art kernel here minus k here made the for minus then you punch k here made the for luja fis art. Excision new j punch da so square root new j punch da is can minus then you punch art so figure to x cosmla so question is on the calculator luja art plus square root new j punch da ranter luja you punch art you should take care punch quick da. Okay, you take care punch quick da because you can allen Kurusha plus takes you to quit jig punch a care art. Okay, it's an okay again. Right, so since you're right, the cast over the dawn, so that's in the live, alright. Look at me in the rubber small budget. Okay, so just focus on the joke lesson. That is an account fair. Okay, right, so my train is going to hit Castella, cast over the tree. I guess cast over the quick. So, cast over the tree, final letter firework rises vertically and falls back to earth before it explodes. If h in meters is the height t seconds have to be lit, then the formula for h is in terms of t is h is equal to. So, this scream out the formula to h cosmla da plus hinjig t minus t squared. Okay, now from what height does the fireworks start? So reached Jane they're hashing the firework, Jimmy Jam with the Hulhat. 0. So when you part of the hen, Kurashat T Cosma Yemni. I guess you to imagine energy hashing firework. So raise to H Cosma Da plus hen jake for 0 minus 0 squared, which is the Cosma Da meter. So therefore hashing firework 2 meters from the ground. Okay. Kinale, by forming a table of values, sketch the graph from 0 to 12. So raise to set the function or the calculator. So raised when you part the dog, you kind of table yenu. So raised, Mohammed just set T, Nyamni from 0 to 12. So kind of told Hien, Da, 3, Keher, Quick, She, Shart, Art, Lee, J, Hinjik, Agus, Doyik, Agus, Upper Mach, Hitch. So raised tasking like 0 to H Cosma Dawson, John to give. Getting the values, leave my attention, James. Hold on. Tra da, traha, piece of she, fi, da yeg, da agus, minus j. Okay, and it's not going to reach minus j, otherwise I shall have man hole in it. Okay, right. Well, I'm the new kilo to establish in the chan, which is in John today. Right, are the numbers, so mark it as the calculator just says my deep. I mean, this is the mode. Okay, are the calculator goes to mode, correspond 3 from your table, and then correspond the formula which you get top and shot. So you do da plus hinjig, now net t kai to exercise, so it's alpha x minus alpha x squared. So now you understand the calculator, brew equals, now quite when you toss it like 0, and at da yeg, because we got to 0 go g da yeg. I guess we got just the steps that he. As we run to shen that values leaking shen our left hand side, da yig, fi she, traha, traha, fi she, and so on. So very shen did the values leak. Right, so correspond mode table, correspond the cat function, so da plus hin jig x minus x squared. So now give. Kai to alpha x of x jarek or the calculator. Brew equals just an equation it is a rod. The net t just loses x. What should I give? Yeah, brew equals start x0, so because that's 0 equals just brew equals and when you down again. When you calculate there's a going function horizon. So in the g of x all are so just brew equals and then start 0 equals end da yig equals steps of 1 equals. Okay? Agus brew return, agus behorga vericha graph table of digits and early calculator let out values leak. What is in grace? Yeah, and then you okay listen. Okay. Now, there's a graph chant to good. Or obviously there's a table of good. Jita to get a yenu, sketcha from the table of any sketch the graph H, S and 8 and T. So reached tablet. Aye, was kind to graph. Well, obviously to the formula content of so. Put the graphs today. Think they're on the deireadh. Eh? Tile shape. Right, so turn your graph. Amber with the graph down to there. To you. You can do that as we go for each. Right, okay. Right, so just turn sketch and graph and the gas there and the copier. So raised must just go to hands and charts, so bogum was on none. I guess just turn your stag and wise to double to ni smooth, it's more accurate than graph ni swear the chain. So raised, just turn your stag x equals y values. X equals y, I guess the raised to just cut a start, touch it like 0. I guess to go all the way none go g da yek. So to must just go on none in 2s. So raised da hin da or 3 kehe quick sé, seacht, ort, naoi, dé, chindig agus dóig. All the way go dtí dóig. Okay, so rist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 agus 12. Jin punches arge tugann trotha 2. So mae'n susin 2, 4, 6, 8 ní raimid. Raim susin butcher 4. So 4, 8, 12, 6, 5, 4, 8, tuscaji trotha 2. Okay, so just from as a force. Was it okay? And then just harness the graph. So you can yemni la do, so shindi head punche, hin la do yig, do la fi, 3 la fi se she, keher la troha, agus quick la troha do. And then to go she so carna she la troha do. Seacht la fi, ort la fi sa sé, naoi la fi, dé la dóig, chindig la dó, agus a rís go sís go dtí lúide dé, so lúide cethe, lúide ort, lúide dóig, so to lúide dé, go le bheith hís an seo. Yeah. Oh, just a VS ID screen after just an ID. That's an ID. This is an factory.
Yeah.
Just an ID. Shouldn't get the all yes, then never have. Is okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. Then you know
So reached tarnished at the graph. Very straightforward. I guess behag you a graph costless. Reached label the graph. So H and shaw in meters, I guess T and shaw in seconds. So these are going to get label into the graph, X equals Y axis, which inside the again. Okay. Right, just spoken my on that. Now, on graph and shen. So occur kist over the region. Use your table and your graph to estimate the greatest height of the firework. So reach own graph and shen test go the greatest height go be at the robbing is mona traha. I'm going to be robbing is mona tra dot. See what's a robbing is mona tra dot. Because meet you a curve, because you get top to the traha dot, so you're just going to be touch bugnies. Cost is a curve al heart, and yes, I get top. I'm going to be curved to get top. So mark this in curve bug you top and shop which a touch bug ni smona troha do. So hocklet right on table. So on table tesha troha do. Because chain tune punches arger table is 32. On graph punches arger troha do punches do roughly. Is it okay? 32 point good now. Okay, so just touch bug ni smona troha do. Graph, we shouldn't take again. Okay, change partially. Use your table and your graph to estimate the greatest height of the firework. Use mathematical tools, table, graph, and algebra to estimate the time for which the firework strikes the ground below where it was lit. So, raise them is quite to own table. Mark it this or the table and us. Catch him well in the firework. Catch you well in the firework at the hinge agus. Dóig second. Yes? Because the minus Oguncha obviously is going well in Tolly. So raised it would be probably 11 point. What would be your estimate in St. James? Really good motion. Definitely the dog is minus 10. So yeah, Bally would be 11.5 would be minus 6. So ransom minus but you're 11.2. So on table hinge punch do second. Does you shin kill da hanin because occur table ta say do ik hinge second and then polish and tally. So to then is cogra da hinge na ta do ye because like do ye ta minus 10 flein tally. So therefore inta cogra da hinge on a year rod so ranse 11.2 seconds. Okay. Now because of your graph Ní logad a ochre graf agus ochnet was a bowling graph. Tá bowling graph ag a punchation ag hinjig punch dá second. So réist on graph hinjig punch dá second. Agus an sin agus ag algebra. So funny algebra J test agun. Gol height quadrant go J. J nerge test an well an talu. No, J nerge test an well an talu. 0. So current to h quadrant 0 meters. So raised out the equation to h and 0 quadrant da plus hinjig t minus t squared. So raised to surely trasnig gene t welle, you to t squared minus hinjig t minus da quadrant 0. So just hold an equation like trasnig gene t welle and then to majalden minus b formula usage. So raised to t quadrant minus hinjig plus or minus square root minus hinjig squared minus kehe fahin faluja da eligiskon da fahin. So raised to me just a linear minus b formula. Raised to shen quadrant hinjig plus or minus square root. Question is the calculator. So you to hinjig for hinjig. So just when we off remote hinjig for hinjig. You to kate fis the hin plus art. You to kate fis nui. Eligiskon da. So the t quadrant is could have virtue the calculator. So could hinjig plus square root kate fis nui. Grant to the da. I guess you to hinjig punchy hin da or hin shart. Second, so we break over the 11 point. We estimate break over the 11.2 seconds. Okay, I guess the canal obviously it is going to be negative. Funny darn so you cannot have a negative. Well, this is just minus. It's all going to be negative, so therefore you can't have a negative time because we do not travel backwards in future or in time. We do not travel back in time. Which is okay, Ghana. Minus b, yeah. Okay in Nash. Ta jacker calculating screening ta for senior 5 more marble to resolution up against fair magnify resolution 5 ma in the any fair. Oh Jesus, it's in different war. Right. Sorry, even resolution contract you're going. Right, there's some wideness for second right. Taking you in the maths though, that's the most important thing. Yeah. Right, due to a fault, the firework explodes at a height of 24 meters. So raised use mathematical tools, table graph and algebra to determine the times to which this could have occurred. Okay, so raised your own table. Right, so we have back again table and shaw. Query well check 24. So reach actors and chen. Other figures fisi shades so then is cogra that's in the te. Do so hocklet rate 2.6 seconds. Lan and yo kill chan. Query la hocklish bolu egg fisi ke. Other Shen Shen raised to Shen is cogra the art na 10 nui when you physic care second. Shen cartcom, aye, the figures physic care, so raised chocolate right art punch care second on tablet. So raised to me just go to the tablet when you rough estimate queer hockless exploder. There's a 24 meters above the ground, so raised to me Garkashaw 24 meters to is cogra than art na 10 feet, as the raised physic care and shaw, there's any cogra than 3 na 10 dog. Okay, Ghana. So she on tablet. Now on graph, erased all the graph. You log it a hall trasne eg fysike her. So tarn line trasne eg fysike her. Begin Wellington ye graph agus tarn line gira shees. Tarn line gira shees and shed. Agus line gira shees and shot. Agus you tun ye am. So race kurja arus that just been came balla what to God. Shot fysike her mother. There's a goal roughly dá pointe sé second agus an seo art pointe 3 second own graph. Okay, so own graph to my job. And then kinda jigani yenu gus algebra. Koi to h quadrumla. Can you be? H quadrumla physica agus yen the simultaneously minus b formula done down the where. So raised from a free minus b formula deep done when you physica. So raised could to start just similar shot. So h quadrumla physica her meter agus raised line the formula. So the physica quadrumla da plus hinjig t minus t squared. And rugby t y so the t carry here minus hinjig t plus physica da quadrumla 0. And then we say midget t formula. So the t quadrumla minus hinjig plus or minus square root b squared, so minus hinjig carry here minus k here fahin fa physica da eligiskon da fahin. So raised to t quadrumla hinjig plus or minus square root. Now raised over in the more the calculator, jantic then you be there. Nope. Okay, so we raised lynch in the more, so the hinjig carry here, some kid physica hin minus art mo art. So you have to try 3. It's going to do. So the t quadrumla, so hinjig plus square root try 3 ranter do. I guess you to art punch 3 short. So mark within your graph, you may want the whole when we estimate 8.3. There's actually 8.37 seconds. I guess more we just say minus you to hinjig minus square root try 3 ranter do. I guess you to da punch she. No, da punch she 3 or da short second. So raised just rub against more accurate. Raised marking to the graph from 2.6, from 2.6 on table. I guess raised to me more accurate and shen a goose edge a minus b formula. Was it okay? When you chaw a shot, it's just a rough estimate, so you're thereabouts. That was okay, yeah. It's ask what's at the yeah value we're alright and so rough estimates so you can the trial a George Algomeister too. A George Algomeister tablet. Land in okay lesson that's kiss 3. Yeah? Right. Now part journal the kiss over 3. By finding the change in the height in 1 second, estimate the speed of the firework after 9 seconds. So raised by finding the change in height. So Jane our height and height in 1 second. So market test or the graph and show this. Just going to receive the graph. Just point and talking you, let the hot just 2 seconds. Market test or the graph after 9 seconds to our how in 1 second to our how da gj art. So raised you're travelling at 8 meters per hour. To add the art meters, so therefore to go to the art meters a second. Own formula should the b minus b, yeah. We shouldn't rub on these fair given us. There's a rubber these foster given us. Stop and to show us.